Check this out. We got business cards. Will not focus. We're so official now. We are Dumb Money. If you're new around here, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, tap the bell to make sure you get an alert next time we post a video. This is gonna be a fun one today. First off, we're going to meet with a company called Bambino. It's an app for babysitting, and it's a little bit different because it connects your existing social network through Facebook to help sort babysitters by people you know, people your friends have used and recommend, or people who live nearby. Then we have a lunch meeting with the Capital Factory. Then if we have time, we're gonna swing by the house that we've been building. But first, Bambino. I haven't yet downloaded to my phone. I thought it might be a little weird since I don't have kids to have my social network alerted that I'm looking for a babysitter. Fortunately, Chris and Amy have 2 kids and they live a block away. I know they've used the app, so can't wait to hear what they think.
Oh, come on in. Okay, I've done my research, obviously, but she's the actual consumer of Bambino. Why do we use them?
It's fantastic because it accesses your friends list, and so I can see all of the sitters that my friends have used and how they've rated them. So it's not just reading a review from a random stranger. These are people that I know and I trust and that are in my network.
The mom we're meeting with, Sarah, is the ambassador for our neighborhood, she's not just the ambassador, she, I guess, is head of all the ambassadors for the company. So she knows the company better than anyone. The founder and CEO will also be on the phone during this meeting. Again, a week ago, if you would have said, let's invest in a babysitting app, zero chance, zero chance. And there's just something about this company that makes me want to learn a little bit more and actually consider it.
What are you getting? Just some coffee B-roll. And what coffee are you getting? Latte.
Tell me why Bambino is catching fire, where there have been 24 other sitter services that just have never caught fire like this, in my opinion.
We're just changing the way that parents find, book, and pay for a babysitter. So we use social proximity and local proximity. So the idea is that you see your friends, what your friends are saying about a specific sitter, and you also see where they live. We also have a whole lot of behind-the-scenes security that goes on as far as Facebook credentials, phone verification. Immediately anyone who uses a Google phone or a throwaway phone number, a throwaway email like that, gets blocked from the system. They have to call us and plead their case and use their actual phone number to verify their identity, essentially.
The question is, though, how much data is Facebook giving you, and is there concern that with Facebook getting so much scrutiny for sharing data with apps, are they going to limit the ability for you to see who those connections are?
Right now in development, and one of our normal talks is PYMK, people you may know. And with kids, there's a lot of ways that we can do that.
The coordinator program, why is it important to Bambino?
It helps to jumpstart a market. The reason being is that it takes a local mom to recruit those sitters first and to start getting their friends involved. And once you kind of get that little core, it just kind of starts to go out virally.
And that's what makes it different, and it's more trusted because it's someone you actually know. And the whole concept of the thing is, the babysitters are all people that your neighbors have used.
See, to me as an investor, the coordinator program is critical only because the number one question that we ask as investors is, how can you scale out this platform while keeping your customer acquisition cost in check? With your coordinator program, I can see how you can scale this nationally and globally even through these coordinators that they're the seeds for each neighborhood, right? And that customer acquisition cost is really low for y'all because once they seed a neighborhood, it just organically starts growing, right?
Yeah.
And it's more trusted. Instead of running TV commercials like care.com, where it's like, this big national company wanting to come into my house and watch after my kids. No, it's like, this is someone that I know at school.
Yeah, I agree.
We should call Sean. Good morning, Sean. What do you think is that differentiator that has enabled you to expand where others have kind of hit a plateau? Because I see a lot of sitter services that hit that plateau, it seems.
Yeah, our secret sauce, I think, is our local presence. So we put a community coordinator on the streets in that market, and we build based on personal networks. The ultimate vision for Bambino is that we're creating what we call a parental support network. In essence, I'm sure you've heard the proverb that it takes a village to raise a child. We believe that our neighborhoods are those villages and that there are resources throughout those neighborhoods. We're building this workforce from teens and young adults that live within the neighborhoods that can provide a variety of services to parents. And Bambino is really creating that trust network that allows them to rely on each other to do that.
Thank you so much.
Thank you guys so much.
Really appreciate it.
So good
It's
to
great
meet
to
you.
meet you. Great to meet you. Thank
Thank
you.
you.
It's not often that our next meeting actually meets us at our first meeting to walk to our second meeting. Thank you, Brian. Highly convenient. What do you think?
What's the question?
What do you think?
About
Bambino.
Bambino? I like Bambino. It's a great concept, and I love that it's so viral. And once it catches on with one parent at the school, it seems to just spread.
All I care about is their acquisition model. Genius. I want to talk to some other investors, see if we can get some co-investments to maybe help lead them around.
Yeah. This was probably the shortest commute to lunch ever. We're now going to this restaurant.
Our fanciest lunch ever. This is all, is he paying for this?
He's definitely paying for this. He's trying to get us to give him money, so of course he's paying. We have a lunch meeting with the Capital Factory. We are going to be talking to them about their Partners Fund. We're all advisors at Capital Factory, and we help founders who are just getting started. The Partners Fund invests in a lot of these startup businesses, and so by investing in the fund, we get to also invest in a lot of the companies that we're helping out. Thanks for lunch.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. All right, we're
Thank
in.
you.
Okay.
All right. Thank you.
We're
Thank
in.
you.
Thank you very much.
So we're officially in for two different investments, the Partner Fund and the, what is the other one called? Capital Factory membership?
I keep saying I
So-
will never, ever, ever, ever invest in someone else's fund, and yet this is the third fund I've invested in the last 60 days.
This one
But
seems
this is
really
the last
great.
One. This is the last one. Never again.
Just as lunch was ending, I was scrolling through Instagram and I see that our home builder has posted our Greenbrier house. What do we think the asking price is going to be on this one?
I think the asking price is 1.89 million, and I just don't want to be in the house building or flipping business. I feel like we checked the box off on this one, Dave.
Yeah. Well, initially we were trying to do something higher return. We thought that this house was going to be an Airbnb property, a $2 million Airbnb property that we would be able to make some actual good cash flow on.
Yeah, but then we figured out that none of us were willing to actually take care of the Airbnb and talk to any of the customers or coordinate anything. So
I'm not going over to wash towels and sheets.
well, we should have figured that out before we wasted all that time analyzing an Airbnb project.
We put so much work into analyzing that too. I'm really happy that we're listing this house and hopefully going to make a little bit of money on it.
By
Our $2 million property, hopefully we'll make $100,000 each.
I want it sold by New Year's. Gives us what?
Well,
6
this
weeks?
video is airing on January 4th if we stay on schedule, so that doesn't.
So, while Dave is yachting in Florida, me and you are going to be meeting with this Lululemon style company that makes yoga pants that you could put weapons in. It's for women that want to jog at night with either some kind of protection like mace or even a gun. They make specialized yoga pants and fitness apparel for women that want to have protection on them. She's doing really well. Has a celebrity spokesperson, so I want you to meet him.
Dallas?
She's local Dallas, yeah.
I'm headed to Florida. Our buddy Len has upgraded his yacht, and I'm going to help him, I don't know, visit the factory. And I don't know what you do when you get a new yacht. Do they just drop it into the ocean and then you drive it away?
I think so.
You're
That's
about
what we're going to find out. So stay
On the
tuned for the
next
next Dumb Money.